My name's Carl.
My name's Mon.
This is Carter.
And this is Bella.
Welcome to Pawsitively Crafter.
Morning. Oh, actually, afternoon. We're off to vehicle leisure windows. To have a look.
Safari windows for the back of the van. Probably getting a couple of them, at least 2 or maybe even 4.
4. We need 4. The more light, the better. Definitely 4. My first day in the van. I'm not driving, but
entering average speed check.
when we get past this traffic, we're going to go and see Paul at leisure vehicle windows.
Yes.
Yeah.
Leisure vehicle windows.
Where?
Yeah.
That man got to get out.
I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. Windows bought. Well, 2 of them anyway. The other 2 got to be shipped out. So we wanted black blinds all around, but they just don't have them on the 400 by 450s. So we've got the, as you can see there, we've got the 2 900 by 450s for these sliding doors. Just need your Yorkie now.
I do need a Yorkie. I'm driving a Crafter now.
There you go. Good morning. So today we're going to look to lift the floor of the van. We've got numerous screws and bolts to undo. I think we have some T10 Torx and also some T50 for the lash points on the van, of which there are 10, we know now. From looking online, there appears to be some sort of adhesive strip that runs down the middle of this, which makes it quite awkward to get the floor up, so it may well be that we need to remove some of the plastic trim down here and get a long piece of wood shaped in the shape of a wedge, and then you just basically hammer it in until you break the adhesive bonding to the board. So we're going to undo the bolts and we're going to then see what we're left with. Okay, so we'll start off with the T10 and take the So I've had a quick look at this and it does indeed appear to be stuck down, so I think we're going to need to get its plastic trim off as well. So supposedly the way to get the bonding unstuck from the middle of this is to have 2 wedges of wood, to gently bang them down, and that should split the seal and enable it to lift up. So that's the plan. Just got a couple of random bits of wood. Just looking at that, make sure they're in the middle. Look at that again. Yes, that's the middle line there. Right there, so let's go with them in there. We'll give these a go and see what happens. Just realised the camera wasn't recording most of that struggle, but yeah, we're up. This is probably the most stripped out of the van there's going to be, so this is literally taking everything that needs to come out. The only exception to that is the bulkhead and the liner, just the headliner in the cab, so we can insulate above it, but literally we've got all of the wood out now. We're going to go and pick some wood up from Wicks, fix those down. Then once they're set, we can then start looking at putting the floor insulation in. So this is how we're looking at the moment. You look at the van floor, we have all of these ridges. These ridges obviously would compress any insulation that goes down on them. So there'll be quite large areas that would be compressed and other areas that would be pushed down into the recess, so not really doing a great deal. So the idea is with these wood strips, which I cut yesterday at B&Q, these are 9mm ply. You basically put these into all of the areas like so. Two different sizes here. We've got 70mm and 60mm, and they each fit in different areas. Stuff that we're using to stick it down is the Evo Stick Seriously Strung stuff, as so. 15 minutes dry time apparently, so yeah, it's going to be a case of getting all these into position, cut to size, and then yeah, we need to blitz it. Right, that's the majority of the boards cut out for the van. So I'll just turn this around and let you have a quick look at what I've done. It might be a bit of an overkill, but I'd rather be safe than sorry with it. It started raining and it was a bit of a mad rush in the end, so I thought I set the camera to record, but I didn't. So you're just gonna have to trust me that all those are secured underneath all this weight at the minute. And then tomorrow we can go with the liner, which is over here. The Dodo Super Liner is the stuff that we'll be installing next on the floor. They only give you 2 rolls of it, which doesn't seem a lot for a big space, but it's yeah, like foam on top, peelable on the back. Makes you wonder whether it adds anything really, but I guess we'll try. Subject to the weather being okay today, i.e. not pissing it down into the side of the van. The idea is to get the floor insulated today and to finish off the sound deadening on the wheel arches. Good morning. So we had a bit of an issue yesterday. Had the back doors open whilst I was doing the underfloor insulation. Went to move the van last night and put the foot down on the brake, pressed the ignition, and the pedal started vibrating like crazy. And I was like, that's not good. So anyway, long story short, ended up going and buying a NOCO boost after realising that the battery was only down to 5.9 volts. So even though there were no lights on in the van and no lights on in the dash, it must have still been draining the battery with the back doors open. So I tried the NOCO boost. Although that's rated for a 3 litre diesel engine and a 6 litre petrol, that wouldn't have it. So I was like, okay. So I'd got camera equipment and tools that were locked inside the back of the van, and could not open those doors at all. But by the same token, I couldn't lock the front doors. So really weird predicament to be in. Hence why we've got a light in here today just to light it, so we don't want to get the same issue again. Had to call VW Roadside Assistance, and they sent out an AA man. So he hooked it up to his van, tried turning it over, same issue. So in the end, he had to leave that connected, plus also put a boost pack on it, and we managed to get it started. So yeah, we'll be working by torchlight for the foreseeable. So yeah, we are at the stage that the base is now back down in the van. I'll just turn this camera around so you can see that. Okay, so the base is back down. It's a bit of a tip in here at the minute, so I've got to be sorted out. So this is all back down, but we've got to do things like move out of the way here. So the lashing points here, I've got basically to cut this insulation out now and get all the lashing points back in. And then once we've done that, we can put the trims back on the back of the door. And then we're going to start going ahead with the 15mm insulation on top of everywhere that's been sound deadened. Right, we have the first wheel arch done. It's like a bit of a jigsaw puzzle. So yeah, numerous bits to make up a wheel arch, and then use a bit of the silver foil tape just to tape up any joints that you've got. So I'll just give you a quick show of that. One of them done. I'm going to go and get the other one done, because that's probably the most time consuming bit really. And then, because my knees are killing me, I'm going to go and stop doing some of these other bits, I think. And surprise, surprise, it's fucking raining again, isn't it? I'll continue working with the doors closed and by torchlight, so just so the battery lasts. Is it ever going to stop raining? Jesus, man. Right. I've insulated the wheel arches. I'll just show you those quickly. So that's the first wheel arch there. I've taped up with the foil tape any sort of minute little gaps between the bits of insulation. That is the other wheel arch, out of the way of the light. Down there, that's obviously just needs taping up a little bit. I've run out of foil tape, so I've got some more of that coming today from Amazon. So these panels at the top, because I'm in closed space because it's peeing down the rain, this is starting to get damp up here, so I'm going to give it a thorough clean and dry first, and then I've got fitting the second piece going over across the top. Okay. Okay. Right, starting to do these doors. It's a bit like a jigsaw puzzle, this. You've got so many different nooks and crannies. I'll try and get this in as best as I can. Like I said, it's just like a jigsaw puzzle. Little bits in here and there, and then tape up the seams. Hands are in bits, just because even though it's a new van, these metal bits are still quite sharp. So yeah, I'll do a time lapse on this for you, just so you can see me do a little bit on this. Still here, just cutting bits down on the floor. Obviously you can't see me down there, so yeah, keep disappearing. That's what I'm up to. Dropped a bollock. Decided to stick some up the top, and now I can't get any into this void here down the bottom because this brace is in the way. This is my attempt to try and recover this situation. Oh, that didn't work then. Basically, I need to get this piece here down there and pull all the backing off and be able to stick it down. So my thinking was push it down with this and pull the backing off at the same time, but the backing's just come off, so sorry, the tape's just come off the backing, so I'm going to have to tape it a bit more, because if that goes in and sticks and I can't get that backing off, then I'm stuffed. So let's give this a whiz. So stick to poke it down, like so, bit of tape on it, hopefully the tape will stick to this here and I can pull the backing off as we go down. Shit or bust. job pretty well done, to be fair. You looking at me, camera? I'm up here. Thank you. Yeah, that's done it. That worked a treat. Boom. Done. That is one of the most awkwardest things to get your hands into. It's not pretty, but it's mainly covered, and to be fair, we'll be getting fleece in the rest of it. So that is done. That's taken me about a couple of hours to do that bit. Absolute nightmare. Only one more of them to do on the other side. I'll take you into the house shortly to have a quick look at our North Devon campers adapter and the Air Plus extractor fan that we've got. So this fits in with the ridges of the roof and basically comes with a fitting kit of all the screws that you need, and also the mastic sealing kit. So whether it's plastic to plastic, use mastic, and whether it's plastic to metal, use sealant. So that's the kit, and this here is the actual unit itself. So this is a Nomadic Air Plus, and we went with the clear lid just to let as much light in as we could down the front of the vehicle. So it's what fits on top of the roof. Fan there, cable connections. Then we have two other bits. We have like a flange, call it that for want of a better word. And then we have the inner bit, which has the integrated fly screen and the blind. This lights up, it's got LEDs on both sides of it. You've got manual controls there, you've got electronic controls there, and I believe it comes with a remote control as well. Yep, one remote control and a bracket to mount it, so it's easy to get to. And apparently with these, the reason I went for this one as opposed to the Max Fan Max Air was two things. I'd heard numerous people saying that the Max Fan Max Air vibrates quite a bit, and also you have to have line of sight for the remote control, whereas with this one you don't. So this is the end of episode 2 of our Crafter build, and like me, I bet you can't wait for the insulation side of this to finish. It's quite a boring part of the build really, but needs to be done. So all that remains to be said is, if you're new here, please look to subscribe. If you like what we're doing, hit the thumbs up, because that really helps the channel. And don't forget to hit the notification button so you're notified when we next release a video. Catch you all soon, and take care.